Hello, this is Kay Phillips, and welcome to the Professional Viewpoint. Here we tap into the minds of the experts, hear experiences, get tips, views, reviews from professionals from various backgrounds. Our guest today is Mr. Chidi Igwe. Here is where we bring you important information so that you can make life important decisions. So, Mr. Chidi Igwe is a social worker. He's also involved in recruitment and support of foster carers. So, he's playing a very vital role in our community at the moment. Welcome, Mr. Igwe. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. And how are you?
I'm fabulous. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So, my first question to you is how can you describe for us, first of all, your role as a social worker?
Well, my main role as a social worker is to protect and safeguard children and young people from harm and abuse. So when we receive referrals from concerned people regarding the welfare of a child or young person, we immediately investigate or assess the level of harm or likely harm that they're going to suffer, and then if we don't intervene. Where appropriate, we work with the child's family to provide support. We also work in partnership with other agencies like the police, psychologists, teachers, and doctors, a whole range of other professionals. And by taking this
Mm,
holistic approach, it helps us in our assessment of the child's needs and to determine the most appropriate support and intervention that would benefit them. We also try, if
mm.
possible, to make sure that children remain with their families. If that's not possible, we look at the wider network, and if there's no suitable person, then they come into care. So that's just
Right, that's
what I do.
right, and that sounds quite involved anyway. How long have you been, working in this role?
I qualified about 15 years ago, but in the last 7 years, I've been predominantly just supervising foster carers. Foster carers, they look after children, very vulnerable children that are unable to, stay with their family for whatever reason. So my role really is
Mm.
to support them and to offer them training so that they can give the best to the child that's in their care.
What are some of the challenges one faces, in this role?
Um, Quite a few, but I'll just stick to two. Some of the challenges include working with resistant or reluctant family members who are refusing to engage with the process. So where we've been involved with the family and we're trying to support the family and we'll have a care plan, sometimes the families are quite resistant to that they refuse to engage. And that sometimes can
Mm,
delay the whole process. And sadly, sometimes we have to then make decisions to actually remove the child from the care. So that's one of the challenges. Another one is finding the right treatment for children in terms of culture. So really,
mm,
this is a call for more foster carers because we need foster carers from different ethnic and cultural backgrounds, so we can actually look at the children that come into care from similar backgrounds. So, if you've got a spare bedroom, if you've got a good heart, if you're, got a good, have a good sense of humor, then I would really encourage you to consider fostering. You'll be given support, you'll
mm.
be training, and even though it's not about money, you will be paid because we recognize the hard work and commitment that you're giving to vulnerable children in your care.
Mm. So, despite these challenges, what does success look like for you?
For me, success is when I see young people that have come into care who have not allowed their setbacks in life, have not allowed their traumatic experiences. They've put that to one side and they've just gone into a field, they become lawyers, they become doctors. For me, that is success. And also, it's
Mm,
for me, it's also seeing foster carers at the start of the journey saying, "Oh, I can't do this, I can't do this," but being able to empower them and enable them to give the best that they
mm.
do. That's success for me.
Brilliant. Because obviously this is such a very involved role. I'm thinking, how do you then balance your work-life experience?
That's very important. So where possible, I turn the phone when I finish my my work. I turn my phone off, I turn my laptop off, and I try to find an outlet because obviously my job involved quite it can be emotionally intense at times. So I'm absorbing. So I need to make sure that I find an outlet. So I do exercise, speak to loved ones, just relax because that's quite important getting that balance right.
Mm. So, what's your tip today for anyone listening? What should they take away and act on today?
That's a few things. So um, if if you find yourself in a situation where social services are involved in your family, you can get legal help. You can speak to citizens advice bureau, or the social service sometimes will give you a list of where you can get legal support, independent of social support. Also, if you're
Mm-hmm.
considering foster care, I would say now's the time because obviously one of the impacts of this COVID-19 is a lot of domestic violence going on, mental, emotional stress in families, and within that mix, you've got children as well. So sadly, some of them, might have to be removed for whatever reason, and that's why the need or the call for foster care, is quite high at this point in time. So, think about fostering. It's a very rewarding job, so
Mm-hmm.
I encourage people, to go for it.
Mm. Thank you so much, Mr. Igwe, for shedding light on your role, this very important role as a foster, as a social worker in foster care, in helping people in our community, in our society, especially with children being involved. So that's all we got time for today. If you got value from today's interview, please feel free to share it so that someone else can get value too. And if you're watching a replay, you could um, hashtag replay. And if you're new, hashtag new. So if you got value, if you got any questions rather, and you like Mr. Igwe to answer them, please feel free to email us at the professional viewpoint at gmail.com. That's the professional viewpoint at gmail.com. We'll get your questions answered. Until next time, we'll see you on the other side. Thanks, Mr. Igwe, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Bye for now.